Hello everyone. ngasi akhona tamdusina class 12 ki organic chemistry ki lecture number chapter number 2 alcohols phenols and ether. So mama gi chapter da akhona haloalkanes and haloarenes tamgre. So makha taba akhona second chapter pa khatpa ho yare. And sigi ngasi gi lecture sida akhona tamdusina introduction oirani alcohol phenols and ether se kai oige atuga moi ahum da kai khetna lege amadi moi ahum gi IUPAC nomenclature and initial brief discussion hai tare chapter da makha tabada koina kai kai tamakani. So ngati gi lecture se hausila se aduga ahan topic paikhala se. So chapter gi heading thar se alcohol phenols and ether. So alcohol, phenols and ether sigi khitna bam se amta yengje ahum jida basic difference kai oige hai targati. Okay, ahan bada small definition macham ta irake aduga explanation tarke alcohol and phenol se kai oige hai. So short notes hai dare hydroxy derivatives drug spine hai alcohol and phenols are hydroxy derivative derivatives of hydrocarbon in which one or more hydrogen atom from different ERENT from different carbon atom of the parent chain are replaced by hydroxyl group. No, so brief introduction है कहेंगे alcohols and phenols are hydroxy derivatives of hydrocarbon in which one or more hydrogen atom from different carbon atoms of the parent chain are replaced by hydroxyl group. हाइबदी alcohol नत्रगा phenol से अतई केम नते हाइड्रोकार्बन दगी अखोइना हाइड्रोजन जे रिमूव तौरगा हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप न महूत सिनबगांदा alcohol नत्रगा phenol कवे कईगुंबा aromatic ओइतारगदी अखोइना phenol हाइबिरनी aromatic ओइद्रगदी अखोइना चुमनगी aliphatic alcohol हाइबिरनी. So sida maru point ama lae ki tawdabu hydrogen je remove taw targadi different carbon dagi lothogodoba same carbon kai gi harak trino harak targadi example in a pk structure am yaga if smaina let's say carbon amada hydroxyl group ani yawerse see alcohol carbohydrate adi kawani it is an alcohol group but the point is same carbon amada hydroxyl group ani natraga ani dagi hena yarakanda they become very unstable, highly unstable, highly unstable. So nature da kahta hai si jamna highly unstable oibanina sidagi water ki molecule ama remove tawhani water ki molecule ama move tawai ta this mind tarokani alcohol ama digi hydrogen adagi ama dagi na hydroxyl group se punna thokmina gharni aduga kai le hore akoida H sida H and sida targa double bond O le horani sida mechanism taktri just panbigi wane ki kaigumba carbon amada hydroxyl group ani yarom targadi it becomes highly unstable and instead of that water molecule is removed and it will give you carbonyl compound se akoigi aldehyde oibisu yae natraga kay tare ketone oibisu yae natraga akoigi carboxylic acid oibisu yae amaga bige let's say kaigumba smaina yarom merge CH3 C OH मखादाजो OH. Again, same carbon amada water molecule ani yarak tagadi, what will happen? One of these hydrogen will removed with this hydroxyl group and it will give you ketone. So chapter the makha tarakpada any chemical reaction tawba kanda by chance kaigumba nogi answer the same carbon amada hydroxyl group ani yawa thingna tagadi, you have to know that it is not possible, so it will start to remove water and it will rearrange itself as carbonyl compound. So aldehyde phangba yai, ketone phangba yai, natraga carboxylic acid phangba yai. Carboxylic ki so example am pige, let's say smine yaro merze हाइड्रोजन नतबसो R है अदुगा सिदा वाटर की मॉलिक्यूल अहुम या वाटर ये हाइड्रोक्सिल की मॉलिक्यूल अहुम यावेरते को अतागदी ग्रुप अहुम यारमनिना सिदासो वाटर मूव तौरकनी बट सिदादी हुजी कई फंगनी नोदा कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड होना फंगनी क्या तारे को. So either it may be form aldehyde, ketone or carboxylic acid, and any hydroxyl group which is present on carbon, if there are two or more than two hydroxyl group, it will rearrange itself as carboxylic acid or ketone or aldehyde, whichever it is possible. So same again tagadawa aduna definition ka hai different hydrocarbon gi carbon dagi parent chain dagi akoina hydrogen move tawraga hydroxyl group na mahut sinba kanda adu bo akoina alcohol natraga phenols kawe yare ether pandri alcohol and phenol की classification अदा तौगिजे nomenclature तौगिजे अदु लोरकपा द ether की जोदुम तापिरक. Okay, so जे classification हौजे classification of alcohol and phenols. Classification. So classification दा अहानबा लास है aliphatic alcohol. So aliphatic alcohol है तागदी ring नत्रगा alcohol ring natraga aromatic compound hai tare asi gumba amta yaw da bai tare straight chain gumba oiba branching yarok pa du gumba do koina aliphatic alcohol kawe. So simplest example am pio hai tagadi carbon ama yawraga smaina alcohol yarok. So mami kai thola ni sigi de methanol. So magi secondary suffix hai tare wording da kailani all. So IUPAC Khandragadi, you have to go back to class 11th and you should search the lecture IUPAC for alcohol and adugi duda no alcohol gi phenols alcohol animak ki IUPAC nomenclature tawba heran. So chi lecture sida di nomenclature completely takpa yaro natra lecture yam sangrani and hana takhamne na no edum adugi hana gi lecture do revise tawo kaisho kaide na khalle ko. So methanol oire next class hai. Let's say if there are two carbon CH3 CH2 and OH. So sige na mamin kailani number 1 number 2 at single bond bagi N alcohol amaya bagi ethanol. Adumaina let's say smine yaro merge CH3 OH CH2 OH. So sige mamin kamailani again nomenclature tawgerdi 2 3 atagadi word root lani prop single bond oibagi N aduga alcohol ani yarokpagi akhona kaidarani 1 2 di all habirani sumaina taruga aliphatic alcohol gi maming lene yare. Next last hai aromatic alcohol. Aromatic alcohols. So aromatic hai targadi ring yaurani. So ring yaurok targadi famously akhona tamak to ise mainly benzene dane. So let's say sumaina taru yaro merje benzene aduga alcohol ama sammerje. So maming kai tholani sigidi अनिशुबदी कमाइला अनि और सीजे फेमसली अपन कई कहोगे फिनोल यारे फेमसली फिनोल इन खंगने लाइक तस फिनोल इन अयाम्बा लाइक की क्वेश्चन द पिरकनी को. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल लेट्स से वी हैव CH2OH. so sigina mami kai tholani main chain yaw main chain है functional group yaw hydrocarbon duna main chain oigarni. So sigi sina main chain oirani sigi sina substituent when consider tawrni. so substitute when consider tarok taga this is number 1 thabirage so 1 phenyl carbon ama yawbagi meth single bond oibagi n aduga alcohol oibagi methanol so 1 phenyl methanol so 1 yarom dragadi marks kaga dry da ji ka oi ka shukai de si jo dum chumme maram din number 1 da yawne na numbering 1 di okina tawna drasu ka shu kai de na khalle ko ka shu kai de ba when ibaganda degi next example aromatic ki amaga lawbu yare smina pira merze let's say o hrm me aduga smina pirige OH ko aduga again sigi laiba carbon sida alcohol yarom nina functional group nina sigi sina kai tare dudi substituent tare numbering tawar se sigi de 1 1 2 and 3 so wording lani 2 phenyl 2 phenyl carbon ahum yawbagi prop single bond oibagi n aduga alcohol je number 2 de yawbagi 2 all so 2 phenyl propane 2 all sida di numbering 2 se lothok se abra ta di yaro sida di numbering taw do ba 1 gi de khoina taw dro sha ma di main jen carbon ama tang nina khoina identify taw ba ngamgani yan tare ko sida okay next classification da ki kaigumba lairiba no gi alcohol phenols oibe alcohol oibe sida khoi gi alcohol ama yawra ani yawra ahum yawra hebe matungina moje kai gi group ta khaidokpa yage hebji ko so number 3 da classification based on number of alcohol in the hydrocarbon so hydrocarbon amada alcohol kyam yawge hebe matungina moigi maming khitnarani ko so ahan bala se ch3 ch2 and oh so sigi lariba hydrocarbon da alcohol ama tang yarok panena si kai gauni khoina monohydric alcohol and adai mathakta magi IUPAC nomenclature tar o herak ta gadi kai tare dudi ethanol IUPAC nomenclature sina group ki mami hydryl hai sida okay monohydric so monohydric ki meaning kai tare hydrocarbon da alcohol ama yaro kanda koina monohydric consider tawe atop example ama galau se let's say CH2OH CH2OH hujik ki case adi kai tawe ngo tungan ba carbon sida alcohol group ani yaure same carbon da alcohol yarom ta gadi rearrange tawga carbonyl compound same gharni so adu mutam dadi same carbon da alcohol ani di exist tawba yararoi so sigi dadi tungan ba yawne na si exist tawi sigi sina kai kawarni alcohol ani yarom nina dihydric adagi IUPAC nomenclature tarok ta adi kamai irani number 1 and number 2 so eth adagi single bond oibagi n adagi 1 2 die all adubu famously mase ethane 1 2 diol haidabida kai hena khangage ta gadi glycol yare so si pha tare common names no ina pha tare pha daga dinu da problem ora kani ko question answer hot pa kanda question se pira kanda chemical reaction pi pa kanda they might give you common names so you have to identify what kind of compound is that IUPAC piram da yawi aduna common names of phadok tabadi yararoi yare so smain ta dihydric lere let's say kai gumba carbon ahum yaro merze ko CH2OH 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 so carbon ahum yaro me sigina kai kawarni trihydric famousness is chemical reaction yam yaro kani biomolecule ki chapter so hengnar kani sigi sina common name da kai harani glycerol IUPAC di nasana dum iba harani khalle ko makha tabda let's say kai gumba alcohol mari yaro merje ko mari natraga mari de hena itare ko ahum de hena so ahum bhaugi di famous lere amag example pige khara famous ne do so चल रो इसदा okay let's say kai gumbas man yaro merge CH2OH CHOH or aduga sidana CH2OH sidadi amuk alcohol ji kyam yauge ngo da almost mari yaurani manga and taruk so taruk yaur amnina sigi di polyhydric habirani marandi mari degi hena yaur amnina polyhydric alcohol sigi common name se famously kahina khangna ge ta gadi alditol haina khangnai ko alditol fine so exam da hangak ta gadi common name iro harak ta gadi I tare IUPAC de hairani khalle okay so sida alcohol le re no gi aliphatic alcohol gi aromatic alcohol amul ase let's say kai gumba monohydric aromatic alcohol harak ta gadi monohydric tadi kai tare phenols OH smain yawa ken tai ko si kai ko birani khoina common name da phenol aduga si kai tare khoi gi monohydric adumaina let's say alcohol ani yawerse OH ama adagi ida OH ama sina kai tare dihydric common name da kai hena khangna ge targadi resocinol hena khangnai ko resocinol hena khangnai pronunciation di noi gi apam batari ko noi gi school da takpa natraga coaching da takpa natraga noina hainajaba adu dum pallo ke sugai de tabu tabu answer do exam da chumna dum ibiramo marks adum phangani yare okay next class hai let's say alcohol ahum yaro merge meaning hydroxyl group ahum yaro merge so OH ama sida OH ama legi sida OH ama so sina trihydric lere trihydric sigi common name je kayina famous legi heta agadi hydroxyquinol hena khangnai hydroxyquinol yare adumaina let's say polyhydric ne herse polyhydric haita agadi benzene da noigi alcohol je hydroxyl group se mayam am yawba so OH yawre sida OH OH and sida so OH sida so OH and sida so OH sina kai tare rudi polyhydric phenol hai tare ko so sigi common name se kai na khana ge ta gati hexaphenol yare so smain tawga noigi common name laijare legi group khara laire so question tawbada kai gumba trihydric product phangani polyhydric phangni nataga dihydric phangni heta gadi hint pirak ta gadi identify tawba tamu dihydric heta gadi hydroxyl group ani yarakani thangna thanan yawbra yawdabra haidudi sina ta oigwa gen ta isi bawgi de next class है degree of alcohol je taram gani khale primary oibra secondary oibra or tertiary oibra adugi do identify tawbe mane ko sida so let's say degree of alcohol degree of alcohol degree of alcohol sida ahan example loge let's say CH3OH pirame natraga CH3CH2OH pirame se so alcohol na samiba carbon hai tare ko tigi sida atopa attach carbon leramdragadi adu khoina kai koge primary koge yare branching hai tare ni ko aduga sigi sida di uji kai dawni sigi sida di only carbon ama tang samapane na directly oina sijo khoina primary ko birani so primary identify tawge haragadi alcohol na samiba carbon da atopa carbon amta sambidaba natraga alcohol na samiba carbon da carbon ama tang samba adu gumdo khoina primary koge secondary alcohol की example ama PO harakta agadi let's say CH3H aduga sida CH3 harage and sidana OH so hiji ke dawi yengo sigi leriba carbon sida ama ani samak panina khoni kai herni sigi leriba carbon sida alcohol je secondary degree da yaw heri neba adu maina tertiary harakta agadi let's say smaina yaro merje OH ata agadi hiji yengo sigi leriba carbon da sida carbon ama ani and ahum ko 1 2 and 3 so ahum yarak pani na khoni kai ko birani sije tertiary alcohol ko quaternary di leite so primary secondary and tertiary hariba alcohol ji tang noina thengna gani quaternary je noi amines ki chapter de am thengna kani amine chapter da quaternary reaction ji am yarak kani quaternary amine sembagi yarak kani so adugidana thingnarse gen tariko so sida degree of alcohol lere next some other types of classification lase third fourth lore fifth lase allylic alcohol so allylic alcohol hai targadi kaigumba unsaturated hydrocarbon hai tare double bond adugi thangnaba carbon da kaigumba alcohol yaramaba adugumba do koina allylic kawe yengo sigi leriba alcohol jengo mana samiba carbon gi thangnabada unsaturated hydrocarbon yawi asigumba je koina allylic alcohol kawe sigumba je koina allylic alcohol kawgani kyan dai ko okay so remember whenever the hydroxyl group is attached to a carbon and it is attached to another set of carbon which has unsaturated hydrocarbon bond then we can call this alcohol as allylic alcohol. Let's take another example. Spina pyramidase TH2 and OH. Okay, so there you go. Alcohol na samiba carbon je again unsaturated hydrocarbon yawi asiguma je koina allylic alcohol kawi natraga simply koina sije benzylic alcohol hain so khangnai benzylic alcohol kyan tai ko so sigumba group thengna tagadi natraga sigumba group se product fangani harak tagadi moina benzylic alcohol heavy aurokani natraga allylic alcohol heavy aurokani ko so aina so palak tagadi nasana gyan ta phang thoi ki alcohol na samiba carbon dugi ek thangnabada unsaturated hydrocarbon yawe hevje fine okay now let's take another example okay mathangdi allylic alcohol gi makha tarapada yamna confusing oiganba amas lei vinylic alcohol vinylic alcohol vinylic का हजिकी allylic का इतना रिसाते नते if कईगुंबा alcohol जिना directly सिगी लरिबा unsaturated hydrocarbon double bond यावरी सिदा attach तरुम तारगदी अखोइना vinylic alcohol को बिरन example ओइना पीबदा let's say TH2 double bond and OH so unsaturated hydrocarbon da directly alcohol यावजे vinylic alcohol कवे second example हम पियो हरक तारगदी अखोइना let's say benzene da directly alcohol यावबसी जो अखोइना vinylic alcohol कवे कईगिनो हरक तागदी alcohol दा यावरी से double bond alternate position दा यावी so अदुना alcohol से directly double bond यावरी बा carbon दा संबंधिना सिजो कोइना vinylic alcohol consider तवे गेन तारिको so allylic and vinylic खेतना खंगम बनी खले मखा तारपगी classification जे कोइना nomenclature तवरजे अदु लोरपदा मु ether गी ताक पाहु यारे so let's talk about IUPAC nomenclature IUPAC nomenclature so खरा famous ओइबा मखै अदुगी example से अमते यंगथोकसे अदुगा मखा तारपदा ether गी अमु example यंगबा याय so let's say molecule खरा पिरके अदुगा you can write down your answer in your notebook and let's check whether you have got your answer correct or wrong okay so there are some examples write down the IUPAC name of this compound in your notebook and let's check whether you got your answer correct or wrong. So evil will many okay see answer yang is ahan bagi so IUPAC nomenclature tawbada functional group na priority wangi so number 1 carbon the pibirani alcohol yawbasida so maming kai la ani sigi prop single bond oibagi n alcohol yawbagi all number 1 da ko adagi si commonly akhona kai hena khangna ba yage he targadi mo commonly smine ibi yarkani carbon ahum yarkpane straight chain da yarkpane koina propyl heavy ai aduga alcohol yawbagi propyl alcohol yare second example ama yengase 1 2 and 3 so again prop single bond n aduga alcohol 2 da yawbagi 2 all common name da khone kai heavy age he targadi si je isopropyl complex substituent ने complex substituent के example हम ताक रमनी खले IUPAC nomenclature class 11 की देखो isopropyl alcohol. Third last है again numbering 1, 2 and 3. So to the methyl adagi main chain je carbon ahum yaubagi prop single bond oibagi n aduga alcohol na number 2 da yaubagi 2 ol. Common name da kai hena khangna ba yage ta agadi if you remember try to recall this group kaigumba smine yarom ta agadi khoina tertiary butyl kawe complex substituent takpa ganda ko tertiary kai dawi kauri no harak ta agadi sigi leriba carbon samnari je carbon ahum ne so sigi leriba alcohol jena tertiary oiram ne na so tertiary butyl alcohol haina so khangna ba yai common name da ko so shortcut ta kamai rakani larik ta tertiary full stop butyl alcohol smine lerani ko okay makha tar for example yengase sigi this cyclo compound oiram ne na 2 3 4 and 5 cyclo carbon manga yaubagi pent aduga alcohol yaubagi single bond n aduga all cyclopentanol. Second example as a let's say kaigumba CH3 am yaro clear je ko priority di kana lower ni alcohol na 3 4 5 and 6 so kai ebi je 2 methyl degi phenol ko phenol ke de heri no heta ga disi group se pula phenol haida ine common name da so the ban iba yai IUPAC da ko common name da o herak ta de koina sije orthocresol hena su khangai orthocresol so kaigumba CH3 sina meta da yarom ta gadi metacresol para da yarom ta gadi paracresol. Second example as a 1 2 and 3 so 3 methyl phenol 3 methyl phenol haidabida common name da sije meta methyl phenol haibis yarokani so meta harakta agadi mogi position ne main duna ortho para lawharni thangna thangna duna ortho then meta then para kenda riko so main priority wang duna para lawu dawa then thangna duna ortho then meta then para tigi common name harakta agadi methyl plus alcohol yarokane meta position the difference ne na meta cresol hena khana ga dawa sigi sina common name da ko makha tarpada common name haitare sigi kailani paracresol yare next example alcohol ga amine the priority kana wange alcohol na fine so 1 2 and 3 amino phenol amino ke dobe hai no hagadi if there are more than two functional group one will be treated as substituent while the other will be treated as main functional group the main functional group will be written in behind the main functional group will be written in secondary suffix ko adagi priority name baduna kaida irani phena secondary prefix da igal ko as a substituent okay next example yenga uh, so aldehyde am yarokle plus alcohol am yarokle so aldehyde and alcohol the priority kana wange aldehyde na so hujikni alcohol na prefix oina treat tawrani ko so secondary da kai 2 da kai ibirani 2 hydroxy aduga C group se kai kauge benzene da CHO yause benzaldehyde fine so maming da kai lani 2 hydroxy benzaldehyde IUPAC nomenclature yengo natradi hairaroi ko so sigi sina common name da kai haina khana ge ta gadi salicylaldehyde ko so noina pronunciation tawba nungaiba adodum tawo kaishu kaide next example lase sigi jijo na sunshine notebook ta maming amta ithoro IUPAC adu lopada ai magi common name somta ibata 3 2 1 okay first case lase functional group ta alcohol and carboxylic acid priority carboxylic acid kina wangi so 2 da kai harani 2 hydroxy aduga carboxylic acid yaro pase koni kai kawe benzoic acid so IUPAC maming lere yare magi common name da kaina ibirani khona salicylic acid Next IUPAC nomenclature 1 and 2. So benzene nena benzene hairse ani yaurpanina 1 2 diol sidadi phenol haibi aroi ko ani mo priority chap manabnena common name das je kaina khana ge ta gadi catechol haina so khanai catechol hai tare ko catechol hai jawi apam bai tare ina haining mod hayo sugai di ko answer bu chuma di yare next alcohol jina kaigumba opposite action la meaning para positional layer se so benzene la ani IUPAC harakta gadi benzene 1 4 diol yare common name da kaina khana ge ta gadi quinol natraga hydroquinone है सो खंगनै hydroquinone or quinol last if kaigumba hydroxyl group ahum yaro merze so IUPAC nomenclature kai targe magi de benzene 1 2 3 4 and 5 1 3 5 triol aduga benzene spelling soire benzene and magi common name da kahina khanna ge targadi chloroglucinol chloroglucinol common name jidi noina ira phatare ko orally phagebra written phagebra no apam tare ko tigidi okay next class hai alcohol ore phenol ore third group noina sigi chapter tam doise ether ko we so ether alcohol and phenols ta khetna ri jate kem nate uh, topic heading ether okay in case of ether if one of the hydrogen is removed from the hydrocarbon by alkoxy group then the resulting group is known as ether example oina pibada if kaigumba hydrocarbon amadagi hydrogen remove tawgre aduga alkoxy group ama add tawers ko or group hai tare matamduda phangdariba group se akoina kai kobirani ether yare smaina taruga aromatic ether sembas yai let's say kaigumba aromatic ether layer meje ar haina so ebi yawi like but benzene ibirage let's say C6H5 hydrogen taruk yawbnina ama this man yekirage and sida kaigumba let's say or ne replace tawers and hydrogen ama remove tawi targadi kai phangni khoida again you will get an ether if you want to draw it in open structure we can draw it like this benzene O then R got it similarly it can be replaced by another aryl alkoxy okay so what we can write it ar ar hai rahega C6H5 hai rahega C6H5 hydrogen and ma replace taurisina aryl ether semak pagi hai tare ko aduga hydrogen ama remove tawgarni kai phange khoida C6H5 so C6H5 O C6H5 ko so diphenyl ether hai tare maming IUPAC nam irak tagadi diphenyl ether haibirani sigisina ko okay so smain taruga aromatic ether semba yai aromatic ether or aliphatic ether sembas yai branching yaurokani sida so unsaturated hydrocarbon thenam yaurokani okay so these are some sets of example for ether and now you have to write down the IUPAC nomenclature for all of this and let's check whether you got your answer correct or wrong so 3 2 and 1 okay ahamala se so ether gi IUPAC nomenclature tauge haragadi noina kai ibirani alkoxy alkane so alkoxy alkane sida alkoxy na karma part oirani smaller part adagi alkane sina karma oirani longer natraga carbon masing yamba or branching yamba natraga unsaturated hydrocarbon yawba kanda aduda koina main chain lawhar dobo ko so yengo ahan bagi se both side ta carbon se masing chap mani so animaktagi ama hiktana main chain lawba yare so let's take this as alkoxy and this will as alkane so this will be act as alkoxy sina alkane so kai maming thonba yare alkoxy da carbon ama yawbagi methoxy main chain da carbon ama yawbagi methane common name da smine ibis yarokani dimethyl ether dimethyl ether. Second example, some the carbon ani yawi, some the carbon ama yawi, ani yawbasina main chain tare alkane and carbon masing yamdabasina alkoxy. So we can write it as methoxy ethane. Common name the KBI amana ethyl, some side kisina methyl. So ethyl ether. Smile use yaro kani like ta. So confuse hoigano ani muchap mani. One is IUPAC, one is common name. C kisina kamai ta was C6H5 benzene yarok panina OCH3. So benzene sina main chain tare sina kai tare noigi alkoxy. So what we can write it as methoxy benzene. Fine. Okay. Let's take another example. Ether na yauriba group se unsaturated hydrocarbon ga samnai ko haibadi oxygen na yaure sigi carbon ji ek thangna basida double bond yauramnina sigi group se koina allylic ether ko bu yare ko sigi da de IUPAC nomenclature irase 1 2 3 and 4 1 da yaure se si group palap se oidoine aduna methoxy haibirani and main change carbon mari yaubagi but double bond yawi 2 da aduna in aduga atai group yaudramnina sida dum loising yare. So 1 da methoxy and main chain the but 2 in. So methoxy se numbering tawdri kai gino tawrusu yai kai sukai de apambani number 1 da yaubadi akhona either su yai na khalle ko. Next last if by chance ether forms in cyclic compound like this, meaning oxygen gi thangna thangna carbon gi sida so chain ama spine tar samame targadi si cyclic compound je ma gi di traditional way da phane maming tholo si gumba group se koina epoxy kawe. So lowest number p nam honau, so 1 2 the lowest number p balairam nena spine p bi are 1 2 ko. So maming kai la ani 1 2 epoxy carbon ahum yaubagi propane 1 2 epoxy propane mathang la se sida 1 2 1 2 nena ate amta yaudram nena 1 2 epoxy ethane or sida di atopa group yaudram nena akoina 1 2 idragaso epoxy ethane dang irambada marks adum phangani khale phangani ko sigidi adagi next example am la se ko sigidi kamai tawni ngo ether na functional group ne sina substituent ne, so ether will get priority. So numbering the 1 2 and 3 chlorosina substituent in ahan bade ivirani prefix ki case ta ko. So 3 chloro main chain da hum yawbagi sorry ether gi number hana tawirani ko. So 1 2 epoxy adagi epoxy heta gadi 1 ga 2 da yawe heri ni ko adugi na tai nate. So 1 2 epoxy carbon ahum yawbagi propane. Last example se lower se duga sida han lecture je pena losin de. So ether yaur je sida yaure, so noina khanba ya numbering sida hogani na sida hoba yaroi numbering je sigi laiba group se lowest number p na hona ga daune. So 1 2 3 and 4. So to the methoxy adage main chain the carbon mari yaune na but single bond oibagi n. So 2 methoxy butane kyan tare khalle ko sida mami minus ubi methyl secondary butyl ether ibirage nobute silahu yare noina methyl adage secondary butyl ether yare. Okay, so sida taruga noigi first lecture loisile aduga makha tarpada method of preparation of alcohol de hobe are next lecture se. So aduna IUPAC nomenclature haitragadi class 11 ki IUPAC nomenclature amta yengilo natragadi makha tarpada maming ke thon bam ta haitragadi chemical reaction ibam ta yaroi aduga noina gyan tabu khara wat kar. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's lecture. Ngasigi lecture da maru oiba aina hainingbadi chapter da yauriba alcohol, phenols and ether hairiba major topics sida noina tabu IUPAC nomenclature plus isomerism isomerism maru oiba tautomers fazana khangjilo adagi reaction intermediate ta carbocation free radical amadi कार्बोनाइन हाइरिबा टॉपिक से नोय हानागी क्लास है तारे क्लास 11 की लेक्चर दा अपलोड तौजखबने दु अमता येंगचलो नत्रगदी चैप्टर दा मखा तारपदा टॉपिक सिंगदा नोय दा कितंग प्रॉब्लमेटिक वर्कनी प्लस IUPAC दा मरुई नत्रगदी वैल्यू बेस्ड क्वेश्चन पिरक पकांदा नोय दा अंडरस्टैंडिंग तब कितंग वालाकनी कि हाइरिबा कंपाउंड से कई होइगे नत्रगा कमानी येलकनी कंपाउंड ये को हाइत्रगदी नोय फाइनल प्रोडक्ट नत्रगा मागी मरक की कहतारे step मैम से नोय आइडेंटिफाई तबदा करा वानी so make sure that whenever you watch my lecture you make notes otherwise it will be a completely waste for you and if it really helps you I hope you share it to your friends so that they could also get some knowledge and school la takpa kaho gi ba natraga coaching takpada lehowa haitarene no adu bagi students yaw targadi no sigi lecture jam kana gani khalle and no na tamning ba any topics lai targadi adu share taro e matam thumaganda do upload tawsa for whatever exam you are preparing for. Let's meet in our next lecture. Till then, keep revising your old notes. And if you have any doubts, you can contact me through my Instagram page or you can simply comment whatever question you have in your mind in the comment section and I will make sure that I reply to you and explain it to you in such a way that you understand it clearly. So till then, bye bye.